There's a 16-year-old in Mexico right now who's turning heads across world football. Most of you probably haven't heard his name yet, but trust me, you will soon. He's already a full international, a Gold Cup winner, and he's been compared to Andrés Iniesta, and now Man United are reportedly scouting him. His name? Gilberto Mora. So who is he? Why are Madrid and United both chasing him, and could he really be the next big thing to come to Old Trafford? Let's get into it. Gilberto Mora plays for Club Tijuana in Liga MX. He's just 16 years old but already playing beyond his years. He burst onto the scene this year, becoming the youngest player ever to debut for Mexico's senior national team. Then a few months later, he helped Mexico win the Gold Cup, making him the youngest international tournament winner in football history. That's not hype, but that's genuine history. Mora is from Tijuana, a border city known for its energy and street football culture. And you can see it in his style. He plays with flair, confidence, but also incredible intelligence. He's not your typical flashy wonder kid. He's calm, composed, and has that rare ability to dictate games at his own tempo. When you watch him play, you immediately notice his football IQ. He reads the game 2 steps ahead, scanning constantly, playing passes into space and creating triangles all over the pitch. It's not that kind of maturity that's made scouts label him one of the brightest young playmakers in the Americas. So, what kind of player is Gilberto Mora? He's an attacking midfielder, a natural number 10, but also capable of dropping deeper into midfield or drifting wide to link play. He's right-footed but extremely comfortable on both sides. Think of him as a connector, not just creating chances, but also controlling rhythm. Technically, he's excellent. Tight control, quick dribbles, and balance that lets him glide past defenders. He loves to operate between the lines, receiving the ball on the half turn, driving forward, and either slipping through passes or carrying the ball himself. He's not a player who relies purely on pace. Instead, it's his acceleration over short distances, his body feints, and his low center of gravity that makes defenders panic. He'll lure players in, then pivot, change direction, and suddenly the whole pitch opens up. But perhaps the most impressive thing about Mora is his composure. Even under pressure, he rarely loses the ball. He'll take an extra touch, draw fouls, recycle possession, almost like a young Thiago Alcantara. And at just 16, that's what's making scouts excited. They're not just seeing a highlight player, they're seeing a complete football brain developing early. Let's talk strengths. Number 1, football intelligence. His decision making is matured beyond his age. You never see him panic or rush. He knows when to slow the game down and when to speed it up, and how to drag opponents out of position. Number 2, technical ability. He's got the natural Mexican flair. Smooth first touch, quick combinations, and control in tight spaces. When defenders try to close him down, he doesn't lose possession, he adapts. And number 3, versatility. He can play as a traditional number 10, as a creative winger, or as a deep-lying playmaker. Managers love that flexibility. And number 4, composure and mentality. He's already performing on the international stage at 16 and not looking out of place. That says everything about his mentality and confidence. Scouts also praise his anticipation, his ability to see gaps before they open, and it's that elite level awareness that separates him from other teenagers. Of course, he's not perfect. Physically, he's still developing. He's a little lightweight when facing strong defenders, and at times he can be too unselfish, looking for the clever pass instead of taking the shot himself. Defensively, while he tracks back, he still needs to improve his intensity in pressing and tackling. But that's all normal for his age. What matters is the foundation. And Mora's foundation is elite. With the right coaching, those weaknesses will fade as his body matures and his confidence grows. Now, this is where it gets fun. People have thrown around some huge comparisons, like Iniesta, Gavi, and even Thiago. In truth, he's a bit of a mix. He's got Iniesta's close control and spatial awareness. He's got Gavi's bravery, where he's not afraid to get stuck in despite being smaller. And he's got a touch of Thiago's elegance. That calmness in possession and ability to dictate the rhythm. Some Mexican analysts even compare him to Carlos Vela in terms of confidence and finesse, though Mora's game is more midfield based. But if I had to describe him in one line, I'd say He's a hybrid of a Spanish playmaker and a Latin American street footballer. That combination of tactical intelligence and pure instinct makes him unique. Now let's talk about what everyone's here for, the European interest. Over the past few months, reports from Mexico and Spain have confirmed that Man United and Real Madrid have been scouting Gilberto Mora. United's recruitment team in Latin America has been monitoring him closely since his Gold Cup breakout. The main challenge is the FIFA rules. He can't officially move abroad until he turns 18, which will be in October 2027. But that hasn't stopped clubs from positioning early. Both United and Madrid look likely to secure a pre-agreement, similar to what Madrid did with Enric before he turned 18. For United, this makes sense. We've seen the club reinvest in youth, bringing in high-ceiling talents like Kone, Leon, and now Orozco. Signing someone like Mora would continue the trend, a long-term investment for the next generation. And remember, under Ruben Amorim or whoever leads United by then, Mora could fit perfectly into a modern attacking system built around technical play and fluid movement. Imagine this, 19-year-old Gilberto Mora arriving at Old Trafford in 2027. By then he'll have 3 full seasons of senior football in Mexico under his belt, international experience and the maturity that comes with it. He could slot in as a creative midfielder, potentially a successor to Bruno. Mora's intelligence and patience in the build-up could complement dynamic players like Mbumo or Sesko perfectly. He's not the type to just run the defenders. He's a rhythm player, someone who could help United control matches, especially against deep blocks. He's not the type to just run, and let's be honest. A signing like Mora would also signal something bigger. United looking beyond Europe for elite young talent. It's a reminder that the next world-class player could come from anywhere, and the club can't afford to miss the next one. So what's next for Gilberto Mora? For now, he'll stay in Mexico, developing with Tijuana and the national team. But make no mistake, the world is watching. If United managed to secure a signature early, it could be one of those deals we look back in 10 years and say, that's where it all started. He's got the talent, the mentality, and the intelligence to go right to the top. And if he ends up in red, Old Trafford might witness the rise of a new Latin magician. Because this isn't just another wonderkid story. This is Gilberto Mora, a 16-year-old already rewriting the record books. And if United play their cards right, he could be the one pulling the strings for us in the next era.